products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Celsius, live fit. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Wayne Elliott is with us today from Strauss Naturals. And Wayne's been on a number of times, and you hear him talk about the Strauss Naturals heart drops. That product is remarkable. And you might say, well, heart, what does that have to do with my immune system? And the answer is a lot. It is true that it confers a cardiovascular benefit, but it also confers an immune benefit. And the aging contributes to that in large measure. You can eat raw garlic until it's coming out of your ears. The aged garlic creates a different kind of outcome. Wayne, welcome back. Would you agree with that, or do you find that to be not that doesn't comport with your thinking?
No, I agree with you 100%, Dr. Garko. It's widely known and well reported for many, many years, the benefits to our immune system. I think we mentioned on the last show, garlic, aged garlic, perhaps the best natural substance, single substance for our immune system, in addition to the, many, many, many other benefits with the Strauss heart drops we've discussed. Remove heavy metals from your body. I did that for me. It was the first I found that out because of my foolishness and lack of knowledge when I was very young, and I started looking to make a living, I started breaking car batteries. I started out with a hatchet and dumping out the lead plates and mud. And the tops had the posts where you hook your charger cables on, your booster cables on. Well, there was lead there, and that was money, and I needed to get it. So I had this big iron cauldron out at the farm, and I would make a fire around it and melt this lead without a mask, without anything. I would scoop out the molten lead into ingot molds, and of course, I had heavy metals, and I was just thrilled that the heart drops cleared me of the lead, the heavy metals, and circulation. Dr. Darko, we've talked about, is the single most important body function. So anywhere we have restricted or blocked blood flow, we're going to have problems. And let's face it, like I was many years ago, you won't be the healthiest candidate. I feel with this virus, notwithstanding my age, notwithstanding lung issues from exposure to asbestos a long time ago, lots of exposure, I think I'm better fit at age 66 than I was at age 40 because I'm just healthier and have clear arteries and, and learned so much from Jim Strauss and others that I'm living healthier than I did then, certainly.
Sure.
I could probably stand to lose another 10 or 15 pounds, but I'm not near as heavy as I let myself get back then. And
sure.
So, the best defense, really is to be healthy to start with, Dr. Darko, as you always say.
Mm-hmm.
Your health is your wealth. Because once it starts to slip, Dr. Darko, it's like a chain reaction, right? Everything connects. And that's why, when some people get ill, it's one thing after another that before they're finally taken down. So I agree with everything you've said on the topic.
In aging, this is interesting. You have raw garlic, and I cook with it all the time. It's in my house. Since I was a boy, my mom was from Italy. I mean, garlic has been part of the culinary life, my culinary life. But something about the aging, the chemical composition of the garlic will change, such that it gets modified in a better way. Typically, when humans interfere with nature, they screw it up. In this instance, aging it improves the garlic. And one of the things that it does, it will create compounds that are antioxidant in nature. And these antioxidants are radical scavengers, free radical scavengers. They help prevent oxidation of other molecules because they donate electrons. I won't get into the chemistry of it, but it's the aged garlic that you have this concentration of antioxidants as well that really is what you need right now because your immune system is probably taxed. You're under stress, and it's trying to deal with different health issues you might have already. So if you can reduce the inflammation, that gives a break to your immune system, and it can better address an invader such as the coronavirus into your body. That's generally the theoretical sketch of that without getting into much of the weeds, Wayne. But people don't, they think, when they hear you say, the aged garlic, and I say, okay, and then Strauss heart drops, they think it's only about the heart. But it's more than about the heart. It's also about your immune system. And I know that I'm just trying to get that message across to people, and it would be an excellent product to take, especially during this time. That's my view anyway.
Yeah, for the things I've seen, Dr. Darko, myself, as you know, with the experience over 23 years, I guess it is, with the Strauss heart drops, notwithstanding Jim and Pete Strauss created the formula for Jim after a massive heart attack and clogged arteries, his dream was always to have it on Medicare in Canada. And as he said, if we could eliminate or tremendously reduce heart disease and strokes, we could all have a fine pension when we retired, as opposed to the very tough to live on the Canada pension and old age pension if you don't have other means of financial support. And I think he was right. I mean, we spend in Canada, we're just a tenth of you guys here in the U.S., but we spend over $30 million a day in hospitals just on stomach ailments.
Oh, my.
And it's great. Jim Strauss always said European sauerkraut, you get 90% of those people out of the hospital, and work for my dad and a ton of others. So, nature did provide everything, Dr. Garko. Everything our bodies need has been provided by nature.
And this is not a new theme. As early as 5,000 years ago, garlic, Allium sativum, found its way into the cultures and everyday life of ancient civilizations: Egypt, Greece, Rome, Northern Europe, China. Although it was native to Central Asia, the medicinal purposes and properties of garlic eventually became known throughout the known world at the time and celebrated in pre and recorded history. So, you can have clinical trials one after another, but these kind of data, the data of over 5,000 years and all of those different cultures and what humans figured out about garlic and how to, and aging it and made it better and whatnot. That's what we need to seize upon, especially now. It's good for your heart, it's good for your immune system, it's good for your health.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The Heart Drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
With the incredible growth of the natural products industry, we have never had more products to choose from. And at the same time, getting healthy has never been more confusing. Irwin Naturals has made it easy for consumers, bringing relevant, high-integrity supplements to the marketplace. Irwin Naturals soft gel delivery technology was chosen over 20 years ago for its ability to quickly and effectively deliver the beneficial nutrients found in their formulas into our bodies for enhanced bioavailability. Irwin Naturals uses a multi-step approach for their products, utilizing the latest clinically researched ingredients while assuring that all claims are supported by scientific evidence. These strict quality standards have allowed Irwin Naturals to bring high-quality CBD products made with full-spectrum hemp extract to the public at an extremely affordable price while using the highest quality hemp. Irwin Naturals stays in tune with the ever-changing face of health in America. When choosing your supplements, consider using high-quality, relevant products from Irwin Naturals.
The preceding was a commercial program paid for by Let's Talk Nutrition, LLC.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition 2020. Thanks for tuning in today. Wayne Elliott from Strauss Naturals is our guest. And, of course, we're talking about Strauss Heart Drops and other products from Strauss Naturals. But, of course, their flagship product is the Strauss Heart Drops, which is, by the way, is wonderful for your immune system. That is where you need to put a lot of attention right now in terms of protecting yourself. And let me say this to you. People keep looking for these exotic ways to do whatever to not get infected. Go back to basics. When I was shopping, I was looking at people's carts, and what I noticed a lot of was junk food. That is the last thing you need to be eating and buying a lot of it, because I don't know, I guess they think they'll never be able to get to a grocery store ever again. And cookies, crackers, cakes, chips, cola, cupcakes, you name it. That's what you should not be eting.
You go over there and dump their carts?
No, I don't do that. I mind my business.
Florida man story.
No, I mind my business. I can tell you, you need to go back to first principles. Your diet is critical here. Proper sleep and rest. Getting your exercise. I saw in driving to work one morning, the day before yesterday, there were a group of 4 or 5 women in the neighborhood. The right idea, and they were all walking together. They looked like a herd, too close together. You got to keep social distancing in play. You must maintain that distance. Assume everyone you come in contact with, including yourself, might be infected. Assume that. So go back to first principles. And you eating properly, the way I talk about on the show. Proper sleep and rest. Exercise. Managing the stress. This is a stressful event. And the threat, stress is your fight or fight response gets kicked in when people perceive a physical threat, a psychological threat. This has happened over millions of years of evolution. When that system kicks in, it takes a lot of ATP, energy, adenosine triphosphate, to mount that response and to maintain it. And if you're not eating properly, you're going to just be in a real downspin. You're not going to have enough nutrients to service that stress response, the proper nutrients, and to keep your immune system vital. So proper diet, proper sleep and rest, exercise, trying to manage the stress. And those are basic. You say, well, gee, that's not going to make a difference. Oh, yes, it will. Plus all the other things I talk about. As I said, Wayne Elliott is our guest today, and we're talking about Strauss Heart Drops, which at its heart, no pun intended, is garlic. And Wayne, welcome back. Chemically speaking, there are two and I know you don't like you don't necessarily talk about it this way, but I will, and you talk about it in the ways that you know how, which you do very, very well. There are two classes of what they call organosulfur compounds that are found in whole garlic cloves. Those are, for the chemist, that's L-cysteine sulfoxides and gamma-glutamyl L-cysteine peptides. That's what's inherently in raw garlic. When you age it, those organosulfur compounds change, and you produce other compounds that even make the garlic now more antioxidant rich and more medicinally viable and for the body. So it's all good. Good for the heart, good for the immune system. Nice to have you back, Wayne.
Dr. Garko, I appreciated your comments about the junk foods, as we call them. I'd just like to say this: there's benefits beyond, staying as healthy as possible during this virus. One time, a few years ago, my mom was still with us. She and I were here in Hollywood Beach, and I said, Ma, this sugar addiction, cravings of mine, I got to do something about. Why don't we not eat all the things you said, Dr. Garko, which, we sometimes don't think about. White bread, you might as well have an O. Henry bar, really. Ants won't even eat white bread, but it's tasty, and we eat it. So my mom and I did that, and I did nothing more. In those days, I was 16, 18 hours at the table working as usual. I would go for the bicycle ride in the middle of the night or whenever, a walk. But I did nothing different, no more exercise, nothing different than I'd done before we quit the sugar. And I was amazed now, I've admitted to being a sugar addict, chocolate nuts, I just love it. I lost 24 pounds in 30 days, Dr. Garko, and the only thing I did different was not eat that stuff you're talking about.
Yeah, the cookies, crackers, cakes, and chips.
And I didn't go hungry. I always had a big appetite, so I would have trouble dieting, if you limited my intake or calories. And some of the things I did in those days when my mom was here, one day I ate 5 Honey Crisp, those great big apples. I ate 5 of them for lunch. Another day I ate 6 big cucumbers for lunch. So I didn't go hungry, but cutting out that refined carbs, that refined sugar products like you mentioned, the weight came off that easily. So there's extra benefits. And even if you just took a break, if people took a break from that stuff for a month or two, they might appreciate losing the weight. The other thing that I was really happy about, Dr. Garko, some addictions are a son of a gun. Smoking, alcohol, all of this. What I found interesting with the refined sugar products was in about 3 days, my cravings, with not eating them, 3 days, my cravings left me. And, I'd be in the store getting some. I'd see the chocolate bars and the sweets that oftentimes before I'd grab one at a gas station anywhere, And I had the cravings were low enough that I just said, no, I'm not going to do that. So that's the good news about sugar addiction, is that it's pretty easy to beat.
Well, let me point this out and make a connection between cardiovascular health and this coronavirus. If a person is suffering with an underlying cardiovascular disease, all right, and they get infected with this virus, the death rate confirmed cases is 13.2%. 13.2% of people who get infected with the virus and have cardiovascular issues will die. The death rate of all cases is a little lower, 10.5. With diabetes, 9.2% of people will die if they get infected with the virus, confirmed cases. A chronic respiratory disease, Wayne, 8%. Hypertension, 8.4%. High blood pressure. If you get infected with that virus, you have an 8.4% chance increased risk of dying. And cancer is 7.6% of people will die if they get infected with the virus. The cardiovascular is 13.2%, Wayne. So that's where the product also serves a wonderful purpose, right?
Together with those two other original Strauss brought back, Dr. Garko, the CardioCalm to rebuild heart cells, enlarged hearts, arrhythmia, irregular heartbeat, and the kidney blood pressure to cleanse our kidneys and kill the bacteria. And heart drops, of course, will lower your blood pressure. It's been proven time and again. If your heart is the cause. If not, it's your kidneys. And the same with the kidney blood pressure formula 20 years ago that I experienced, including for myself, once again.
In combination, those products are phenomenal. We come back, we'll tell you about the whole trio. Wayne will lay it out. LTN, coast to coast and globally.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is not addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. My guest today is Wayne Elliott. Of course, he's a native of Canada. And Canada, total cases of infection in Canada is 2,091. Total deaths, 24. No new deaths to report. Total people recovered is 112. They have about 1,900 or so active cases. The United States is now third at 46,168 total cases, over 2,400 new cases, 582 deaths, 29 new deaths. I remember when I was looking at this chart that the United States was, behind Iran and was nowhere near where it's now third. Going at this rate, it will pass China not too long from now. That's where we're at. So you need to protect yourself. Strauss Heart Drops would be in order, not only for your cardiovascular system, but also for your immune system. Wayne, welcome back. Could you share with the audience that trio of herbal-based products from Strauss Herbs that would serve people well, especially at this moment?
Absolutely, Dr. Garko. And the Strauss Heart Drops are actually the newest Strauss family formula at 40 years. They're 40 years old this year, and created for Jim Strauss after a heart attack. But the other originals, as they've always been called, are 200 to 300 years old. And two of the formulas that I was personally so grateful and thrilled that Strauss manufactures again as of last month, available to folks, are the Strauss Cardio Calm. And boy, did these help me years ago, Dr. Garko. My best buddy Joe, with all his troubles, he had an enlarged heart and arrhythmia, just terrible. I had the arrhythmia, of course, irregular heartbeat. I took the Cardio Calm for 3 months, never have had an irregular heartbeat since 20-something years later. Joe took it for 5 months. He was in terrible shape all over, but his arrhythmia was worse than mine, obviously, and his enlarged heart and clogged arteries and all the rest. So this is just a great product. If you have damaged heart cells, this product is shown to help rebuild those cells. If you've got irregular heartbeat, boy, I just can't tell you another thing I've ever heard of, Doc, that is better than the Strauss formula Cardio Calm. The kidney blood pressure, also, I was thrilled that it came back. I took it something more than 20 years ago because I had high blood pressure in the days we were advised 140/80 was normal. Well, I was higher than that. Then they lowered it to 120/60, and millions went on pharmaceuticals shortly thereafter. All of a sudden, their blood pressure was high. And I've always had trouble, if we just get off topic for a moment, Doc, I've always had trouble with the idea that our 80-year-old grandma should have the same blood pressure as a 16-year-old athlete. Never made sense to me. But in any event, blood pressure is so important, and it's either heart or kidneys that's the cause of high blood pressure. To my knowledge, there is no other cause, and Western medicine does not know or can't tell us which it is, our problem. With me, it was my kidneys. Two natural therapists I have, two natural medicine men I've used, told me both of them it was my left kidney. I took that kidney blood pressure formula for 3 months and have not had high blood pressure since. I think I told you, Doc, when I was in the hospital in January for a scope, it had been years since I had a colonoscopy. And I don't like hospitals. I don't like pharmaceuticals. I didn't want them to put me asleep. They did anyway. I was disappointed with. But I was nervous just being there, and they took my blood pressure just before it was my turn, and it was 120/70. So, great formula. Now, the combination of heart drops, which, will create blood flow everywhere, as a dissolved plaque and calcium, and get medicine and nourishment to where we need it, and carry waste away from where we need it, carried away from. These trio of products, it's just fabulous. And if a person doesn't know their cause of high blood pressure and they can afford it, I know I've had lots of people over these years, back 15 to 20 years ago when I was with Strauss, they'd say, I don't care which it is, I'll take both products. And many people felt like that. I just want my blood pressure normal. I don't really know or care if it's my heart or my kidneys if I can fix it. So 3 great products. I don't think there's a more important time again, Doc. You just want to be in the best overall health. Everything connects in our bodies, although I've found that Western medicine can tend to treat them individually. In Canada, you're only allowed to talk to a doctor about one thing at a time. So I don't know how that's helped our backed up system, because what if you have 3 problems? And my doctor, which is not, it's a walk-in clinic. I don't have a personal doctor, but the husband and wife doctor team there, they just closed their office this morning due to the virus. There'll be no face-to-face contact.
Wow.
And as was pointed out, Doc, until our healthcare workers are confirmed that they've had it and recovered, that the article was saying firefighters, police, school teachers, we're truly not safe. And I'm so grateful that the children, young ones, are the least affected by this virus. They can't help themselves; they rely on us. But we adults, we have our God-given common sense, and we just need to realize that we're social creatures. So the way we usually live, we have to change some of those practices and habits now, at least for now, in the best interest of us all. So these 3 products, I just love these products and how they work. And everyone's satisfaction is guaranteed by the Strauss Company, Doc. So you can't be duped. You can't be harmed either. The FDA and Health Canada have long ago determined that there's no contraindication with any pharmaceutical drug.
100% Strauss Heart Drops from Strauss Herbs. We're coast to coast and we're global.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko from Let's Talk. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition 2020. Wayne Elliott from Strauss Herbs is our guest today. Of course, talking about Strauss natural products and Strauss herbal products. Strauss Heart Drops being certainly featured, along with the kidney formulation and that trio of products that in the Cardio Calm, those products together, they have this sort of synergistic effect and really help improve your immune system, your cardiovascular system, but will confer a benefit to the immune system. Just as two sidebars to this pandemic, a team of ear, nose, and throat doctors said that a person losing his or her sense of smell may be a hidden symptom of the coronavirus. The British doctors warned that adults experiencing recent loss of their sense of smell could be an unknown carrier of the virus and urged people to consider self-isolation. That's an interesting tidbit. Also, a couple of researchers from MIT published a study over the weekend, got published, or they released the findings, but it's in a peer-reviewed journal, that 90% of the coronavirus transmissions have occurred within a specific temperature range, 37 degrees to 63 degrees, an absolute humidity range. For areas outside this zone, the virus is still spreading, but more slowly. This is according to the study by 2 MIT scientists. This is interesting. So we just might catch a break this summer where temperatures are higher and you got the humidity's in the right range. So we'll see. Wayne, welcome back to the show. So when a person goes into the store, a health store, and they want to buy the products, of course, you got the Strauss Heart Drops, and then it's the kidney drops, right? That's how it's on the bottle. And then the other
blood pressure.
The kidney blood pressure drops, and then the other?
The Cardio Calm.
Drops.
Cardio Calm.
Right. And they'll say drops, and these are tinctures, and they're liquid, and they're easy to take. This is not hard. This is very easy. How many times a day would somebody take those 3 products together?
Ideally, Dr. Garko, it would be 3 times a day. I have to admit, as I've often said, right from the outset, my days were long, and when I started taking the Strauss Heart Drops, I took them only twice a day. I only had the 1 bottle, didn't want to leave it anywhere. I sure needed it. And but what I did was, of course, take extra, as though I was getting at least as much in me as 3 minimum doses a day every day. So 2 would be the minimum, but ideally 3, just like with our food and many even pharmaceuticals, it's often 3 times a day. But the idea is to keep it in your system and keep it working, because every drop works. So 3 times a day is the ideal.
Excellent. 877-897-8255. And, they added cinnamon to the heart drops, and it tastes pretty good.
Yeah, I'm on my 5th bottle of cinnamon. I took, 100 bottles of original. And my plan, I don't know why I'm just like this, I'm going to take 1 more of cinnamon, then I'm going to take a few original bottles again, and I'll switch back and forth, or take them both at the same time. The original Cardio Calm and kidney blood pressure are spearmint flavor. Many herbs, Dr. Garko, are bitter, and so the spearmint flavor makes them very easy to take. And same thing, under your tongue, leave it a minute or so. Anything that can get into your bloodstream directly and not go through the digestive process just makes it work faster, I suppose. Mm-hmm. And when you swallow the balance, it goes through your digestive process, and it works anyway.
And we're always adding new affiliates to our network and family of affiliates.
Yes, we have a new station in Atlanta, Georgia, WWWE 1100 AM. So that goes to Atlanta and all the surrounding areas. So yay, welcome to this, listening to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Absolutely. Atlanta's a great market. I'm so glad we're in that market.
Perfect time to tune in, too.
Perfect. And so WWWE 1100 AM, in Atlanta. Thank you for airing us in your neck of the woods. It's a privilege to be there with you. And I can tell you, I was looking at this one study, and they found they administered aged garlic to the experimental group in the study. You have a real study, you have a control group, and you have an experimental group. The experimental group is the group that gets the treatment. And they administered aged garlic to that group. And what they found was a reduction in the amount of low attenuation plaque or soft plaque in the arteries of patients who had metabolic syndrome, by the way. And, of course, metabolic syndrome is characterized by obesity, hypertension, high blood pressure, high LDL cholesterol, central obesity, circumference, waist obesity, and the aged garlic was able to attenuate that soft plaque. So it does work. 877-897-8255. 897-8255. I've often heard you say that, Wayne, but we have a caller out of Sarasota. Her name is Sue. Sue, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on, Sue.
Hi there. Thank you.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
I have a question about the heart drops. I've been listening to your show today, and some of the things you're saying are wonderful, but I've been researching the internet and can't find any links to any scientific studies for the product.
Wayne?
Yeah, the first scientific study was about 20 years ago, and I know because I delivered the check for Jim Strauss to
Pay
the
for
London Hospital University. And that was the first study. There have been several since, including a smaller study that proved, Sue, that, and I wished I'd known this when I first took it 23 years ago, but they proved that by increasing the dosage does remove the plaque faster, kind of like Drano, using a little bit or using more. So there are clinical studies. Of course, there's 40 years history with the product, and tremendous.
Could you direct me to a link to those studies?
Bypass surgery in Canada. I'm sorry?
Could you direct me to a link to those studies?
We'll come back. We'll answer that question. We are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition, coast to coast and globally.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The heart drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone-Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone-Up gives you all of these. Bone-Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone-Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
With the incredible growth of the natural products industry, we have.
You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Celsius, Live Fit. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And here's the LTN health question of the day. Now, if a person has an underlying health condition, that puts them at an increased risk for dying if they become infected with the coronavirus. Here's the question. If you have the underlying condition of hypertension, high blood pressure, what is the current confirmed death rate for hypertension when a person becomes infected with the virus? Is it 2.4%, 4.4%, or 8.4%? What's the death rate, confirmed cases of people who die who have the underlying condition of hypertension if they become infected with the virus? 2.4, 4.4, or 8.4%?
With the correct answer, you can win a $25 supplement gift card. Give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
Okay. Go back to Sarasota. Sue, she's gone.
Yeah.
Okay. I presume she's still listening. You can find there was a 1-year observational study to determine the efficacy and safety of Strauss heart drops in reducing risk to coronary heart disease. That was a study conducted by Hedron Analytical, Inc. The study was headed up by Dr. Paul Hornby. And you can find that study online. You can go, there's a place you can go. You can go to the Power Hour. I found it there. Wayne's familiar with that show. But you'll find a complete study there. It's 18 pages. You'll see it. That was done a while back, but there's one study that I was able to find and share with Sue. Wayne, welcome back.
Thank you, Dr. Garko. I'd like to just comment. You quoted those figures. I'd like to remind folks, I just heard on the radio here in Florida yesterday that the test centers are open only to those over 65 years of age showing symptoms. Now, that's our highest risk group. The others aren't able to be tested yet, and we know much lower risk as you get younger, below 65. And let's think about how many pharmaceuticals the average 65 plus might be on to start with, just another factor. And, you know, this kind of distressing me, Dr. Garko, is this idea of it spreading. And, of course it is and can. But as we get these test centers open and increase them and test people, we have to keep in mind that it was people that did have it already, and they're just being confirmed.
Right.
So I don't like some of the panic and stress and the anxiety that it's caused people. We've talked about it. You and I are in the high risk group, so we're trying to act accordingly and live a little different than we normally do. But I just wanted to say that as far as the clinical studies go, I'd like to invite people to take the world's largest selling drug. For example, Lipitor, a statin drug purports to be for cholesterol by shuttering the liver's function. Have a look at that clinical study. I was shocked, Dr. Garko, that such a world's largest selling drug, but that such a drug could be approved for use. If I recall, it proved to help less than 2 of 100 test candidates. To me, that's a failure. And in fact, in medical doctor speak, if the medical doctor tells you, like they did my dad, you have a maximum 2% chance of survival, I said to his cancer doctor, tell my dad that that's doctor talk for your dead. He said, well, your son's right, Ken. And we got to be careful with these figures and how we perceive them and the actual facts. So
sure.
I'm not sure about the rest of the country, Dr. Garko, but in Florida, you must be over 65 and have the symptoms to be tested. So we shouldn't be too shocked. There's a lot more of us to come.
Yeah.
It just doesn't mean it's spreading like a grass fire now that we're taking such precautions.
Those people were out there all along, and now it's being empirically verified. But at the same time, too, the virus still is spreading. By the way, again, I'll repeat, that study was conducted by Dr. Paul Hornby, and it was the Hedron Analytical, Inc. It was a 1-year observational study to determine the efficacy and safety of Strauss heart drops in reducing the risk to coronary heart disease. And in going through the study during the break, I was looking, let me see if I can find that here and summarize it. When I want to put my finger on it, I can't find what I'm looking for. The
ingredients are important, Doc, and it's many of the ingredients our mothers and grandmothers and fine cooks cooked with.
Yep.
And things like hawthorn berries and leaves have been in heart-healthy
Sure.
cereals in Europe forever. So if you look at the ingredients, you'll see there's nothing can harm you. And, of course,
Right.
our health departments and our mutual governments have confirmed that there's nothing can harm you.
Sure.
And no contraindication with pharmaceuticals. That's the best thing, Doc, because so many people are on them.
Now, reading from the conclusion of the study, quote, the study has demonstrated the effectiveness of Strauss heart drops in lowering both lipids and diastolic pressure that are associated with increased risk to heart disease. Continuing, the heart drops appear to lower blood lipids and diastolic blood pressure in a safe and relatively gentle manner. Since all of the blood lipids measured showed a decrease from an at-risk range to a normal range with no side effects detected, the heart drops present an excellent supplement for circulatory system support, close quote. That's from the conclusion of the study. Let's go to Palm Harbor, Florida. John, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on. How are you today?
Okay, how you doing, Dr. Gargo? I love your show.
Oh, well, thank you. So far, so good.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
The answer to that question, I think, is 8 point something, right? 8 and change. I forgot the last part.
Yeah.
I got the high blood pressure.
If a person becomes infected with the coronavirus and they suffer from the underlying condition of hypertension, the people who fall into that category, 8.4% of them, confirmed cases, died. So an 8.4% increased risk. That's significant. That's why you need to take care of your
question.
Yeah.
Is it because of the medications they were taking? I was reading something about that.
No. Just because the infection is so stressful, they get this underlying condition that complicates matters, and it just puts them at an increased risk for dying. It has nothing to do with the medication. Wayne, thank you so much. Great to have you on. Your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
Celsius is a fitness drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend